Hey, well, it's over. It's over. We had a really great time. I have to tell you, I had a pretty solid smile on my face a whole lot of the time. Yeah. Hang on, I got to mute me over here. Yeah, it was really it was exciting and fulfilling and a lot of fun, and it just uh, it was everything I dreamed it would be. We were able to bring some of that warmth of the South Florida drone meetup and the wonderful vibes that everybody has experienced over the last number of years, and bring that to Las Vegas, and bring that to my hometown, my home turf, and also to my home here. We had quite a few visitors here at the house too. It was just a thrill, truly, truly a thrill. So I just want to get that off. I just in deep, deep appreciation for this beautiful family brotherhood, sisterhood of drone enthusiasts here. I have to tell you, I'm just honored to be here, and it was just wonderful. So let me bring in my cohort in this endeavor was Tom Dolling. I really it would not have happened without Tom. It wouldn't have happened without Audrey. I have to tell you, it's was truly, truly the partnership. Roz also participated quite a bit. A few other people that we'll point out in the slideshow we're going to show today, but it wouldn't have happened without Tom, Roz, and especially Audrey. It plain and simple wouldn't have happened. Period. So I love it. So bring in Tom. Audrey will be up here later. Audrey's probably going to jump on here later. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Bob, thanks so much, Bob. It's been a labor of love.
Yeah.
Sometimes Bob and I wanted to strangle each other, but and Audrey wanted to strangle us both.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a labor of love, and the partnership and the brotherhood that grew out of this, and the sisterhood, and
uh,
Audrey's been amazing, and Roz hasn't left me yet, so that's a good thing. Uh, but you know what? Bob, it turned out better than we could have hoped.
I agree.
So, my phone hasn't stopped. I keep on getting calls and texts and messages from
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
just thanking us for everything that took place this weekend.
Good
And
deal.
we learned a lot from the weekend. There will be a second annual, so I want to make that announcement. It's a matter of getting the help, because now I think, Bob, we were a little too successful, so we better strap in for next year. We got to start planning like right away.
Well, let's
Uh,
hope so.
yeah, it was a
I
great
mean,
time.
we do need
We
everybody here to participate in
Yep.
communicating with your lawmakers. Excuse me, I was
Yeah,
trying to
absolutely. We
here.
need to keep this hobby, recreation, uh, potential job, jobs for a lot of people that were attending alive,
Yeah,
and it's important to us that we keep getting that message out to people. Drone Advocacy Alliance. Call your uh, federal lawmakers, but also call your state and local lawmakers also. and try to get them in tune with what this is really all about.
Yeah.
We had a good group of people. We had, a lot of locals, which
Yep.
was great, but we had people from all across the country, and you're going to get to meet one of them real soon.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh.
Audrey, there she is, the rock uh, that kept us anchored.
Yeah.
Uh, Audrey, there were plenty of times this weekend. I think we needed to turn around, and Audrey was giving us marching orders because we were
Lost.
lost in the woods trying to figure out which way was up at some points. And I know Audrey and
Uh,
I talk quite often during the event and trying to keep things on track and keep them moving forward. And Roz was saying just yesterday, she wanted to make sure that you had recovered, Audrey, from this weekend. So I'll be able to report to her. I have seen there has been an Audrey
you've
sighting,
been
so
out
that's
out
great.
and about and
Yeah.
back busy as can be,
Yeah, I had to go back to my ENT guy today for another balancing thing for my vertigo. So
Right.
I'm still a little bit dizzy. So well, I'm
Oh,
dizzy anyway, but
uh-oh.
in a good way. So, but
Yeah.
you guys were on target with so many things. There were just a few uh, organizational things that didn't quite
Sure.
get taken care of, and so
Yeah.
you know I was trying to keep you on track. Yes, as best I
Absolutely. I mean,
We
you know
were
what?
I was trying to
Lessons
fly by the
learned,
seat of
right?
my pants.
Yeah, yes,
We
he always
we
he always flies by the seat of his pants. So he
well
does
that's why you're the air traffic controller, Audrey. Okay?
See,
But you know
listen,
what?
I want to.
A lot of lessons learned. I mean,
yeah,
there are a lot of things that we did right. There's a lot of things we could do better, and
better.
there's a lot of things we better figure out for the next one.
But I
Yes.
think we all make a really good team, and I think that we were able to do the impossible that nobody said we could pull off.
Right.
And with that kind of unity, we were able to do that. And so many people were, just threw in and said, "What can I do? What can I do?" And just did it. And
I have to tell people Thursday night, I wound up going to the hospitality suite. We were trying to get Roz better because Roz was sick the whole
right,
week before. She was so stressed out, Audrey. She was like, I can't miss this. I can't miss this. And when I was ready to go Thursday night, she goes, I'm going with you. I said, absolutely not. You're
yeah,
staying put.
yeah,
Well, when I got there, Audrey's already involved in folding t-shirts. Okay. But the great thing was that we convinced Audrey or kept reminding Audrey that she hadn't eaten since breakfast. And Bob and Audrey went down to get something to eat. And then Mike Wright was there. And then Steve Carpenter showed up.
and Braddock,
And we pulled off an assembly line to get the bags done because I said to them, while they're out of the room, let's get it done for them. So this way, at least when they get back, maybe they can relax a little, you know?
Kind of
So,
happened.
look, we tried at least. We
Yeah.
yeah,
tried, okay? But what a gift bag too, right? I mean,
phenomenal.
wow.
DJI really
Wow.
surprised us with that. So because
Yeah.
I was expecting that nice little gray
Oh
bag with the
no,
DJI on it, and
it
they,
was
Yeah.
much much more wonderful than I thought it would ever be. I
yeah,
mean, it really was,
it really
and we
was.
have nothing but massive appreciation there for
We'll make
DJI and
We'll
piloting
make
the
sure
two
during
and
this that
all
we
of them.
we
You know,
we recognize all our sponsors, but
yeah.
I know you have an agenda for the show today, Bob.
Yeah.
So
Well, first of all, let's take a minute to say hi to everybody in the chat here. I'm seeing some people. Jerry Bauer, how are you? Flying Flynn. I mean, I think we need to get you on the confirmation list for next year. I know everything giggles. FPV, how you doing?
That's a great name.
Good. Yeah, I love it. Yep. Yeah, and Lance is in the lunchroom, or
Yeah.
no, in his office at Federal Way High School there. And Lance, I'm going to drop a link in just a little bit here. So if you want to jump in, anybody else that was here for the meetup, you want to jump in? Oh, Mike is. Uh,
Mike's in there.
Mike
Mike
Wright's
Wright.
in there. Okay, good. John Slawski is which I'm saying his name wrong. Okay, John from Boulder. He's there. He came over to the house here. We had a great time hanging out here at the house.
He brought us a whole bunch of pictures.
John brought over. I'll plug it in during the show. This is a USB stick with all of his pictures from the meetup here. So
you didn't download it already?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay.
But we can make this work.
All right.
I guarantee you.
Okay, but
We got Van P drone shots.
Yeah.
We got somebody I haven't seen before, but they do have a wrench, so you might know them, Bob.
Who's
Clefami?
Clefami? Hi, everyone. Tell us who you are, Clefami.
Yeah, give us your real names also in the chat. We appreciate that.
When you join, put your name in. John, I got to make you a moderator here. I just noticed.
Just keep something in mind. We are old farts, so you got to give us your name too. So we put it on our list. I have to refer to my list of names all the time.
When we make you a moderator, then you can go to everybody else's channel on YouTube directly from the little 3 dots that lights up when you hover over someone else's name, and then you can subscribe and interact with everyone there. Oh,
let's make sure we give somebody very important a wrench there, Bob. Jay Santiago.
Yes.
So definitely give Jay a wrench in there.
Oh, is he not got a wrench?
I don't see him yet having a wrench. So let's
make him a wrench.
Let's get him
a moderator.
Get the wrenches out here. Hold on here. All right, Jay. Speaking of Jay, okay.
And Dre is in the chat now.
Hey,
Recovery One Drone, one of our sponsors, in fact.
Dre says, "Howdy, folks, especially Audrey." She's got everybody scared here.
So Van P is Cornelius. I think I was corresponding with Cornelius because he was asking me about my that rig I had set up with the field well monitor. Yeah. He had reached out to ask me about how my setup was.
It's Amy.
That ultra bright.
Clefami is Amy.
Oh, that's Amy. Okay.
That's Amy.
She's my drone wife.
Oh,
I love Amy.
We love Amy. We got lots of fun pictures of Amy here.
Yeah, Amy was at the event. It was great to meet her. Andrew Mack is in the chat.
That's my brother. Hello, Schmaus.
That's the Schmaus. That's Audrey's brother. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Audrey was so nice and helpful to everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Dre.
And Bob, where did that non-alcoholic beer come from?
That's my cousins from Chicago area.
Son-in-law.
It's my cousin's son-in-law is the brewmeister for this custom brewery that sprouted up in the suburbs of Chicago, and he's gotten now national attention. And he's I understand they are like within a few months right now. It's been a couple year process, but they are within a few months of being in Costco. So this is a major.
I'm a craft beer aficionado, and I
Yes.
tasted that, and that was delicious. I normally like a little bit of alcohol with my beer, or I should say.
Yeah, I
Okay,
understand. You know,
but
Let's
that was very good. And you know us drone pilots, we can't be drinking while we're flying.
yeah,
At
That's right.
least something with
no,
alcohol, you know.
not
But
8 hours bottle to throttle.
speaking
yes.
for someone who doesn't really like beer, except once in a great while, and our state party chair that came at the end, who didn't want to taste it because she doesn't like beer at all. I made her taste it. She goes, "Ooh, that's pretty good."
It was very
So,
tasty.
yeah.
Yeah, good. So listen, we got in the back room. It was such an honor. I have to let me preface this to be able to play Santa Claus at the Vegas Drone Meetup.
You didn't put your hat on.
I know. I thought of
should've.
it. I was telling our guest earlier. I should have done that. I mean, I should have brought my Santa hat. But it truly felt like I had the same kind of vibe that I have when I'm playing Santa. That I was able to give away presents all day long, and it was super a lot of fun. Tom relieved me many times,
I
and
was acting as one of the elves. Yes, I was acting as one of the elves.
and
But we gave away so much stuff that day.
yeah,
I mean, we started
everybody. I
early in
think
the
everybody
morning
went
with
home with.
breakfast.
I hope everybody went home with something, and if you didn't go
Everybody
home with
went home
something
with great memories.
physical, I know you went home with a new friend. I know that.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And our guest went home with something very special, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I have to tell you, this is our grand prize, which we had some great prizes. We had an underwater drone that's called a fish finder.
From Dale with Blue Skies.
Dale
Yeah.
at Blue Skies Drones donated this drone. You can actually put it underwater, and you can it moves in a very quiet manner, and you got a screen. You're looking at like your tablet while you're sitting on the boat. I mean, and you can actually kind of see where fish may be at. So
Yep.
I mean, drones have been adding an entire new perspective to fishing, since the onset here. I mean, a lot of people are fishing in the ocean offshore with drones going out and setting a bait, 1,000 feet out.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun. But anyway, we got to give away an brand new Air 3S Fly More combo, 3 batteries case, the
And
RC2 screen,
RC2 screen.
I mean, the whole top of the line package, and our
And
guest.
now bring him in and look at the face on this guy. Okay? Tell me he didn't make out like a bandit here. Okay?
All right. So, without further ado, Jay Santiago.
Hey. Congratulations, Jay.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
All right. So, Jay, what made you decide to sign up for the Vegas Drone Meetup? You were one of the early signups too. Okay. What made you do that?
Well, watching the channel and then seeing a lot of friends that I've just chatted over the years with, and I wanted to meet in person.
Yeah. Okay. What else? Anything, because it was in Las Vegas? Did that have any bearing on it?
Yeah, that was another. Yes,
That was a good
yes.
excuse, right? That was a good excuse, Jay, to
Yes,
come to
yes.
Vegas, right?
It sure was. Yes.
Have you been here before?
In 2012, yes, me and my wife
Okay.
went for anniversary.
Okay.
So
Speaking
we
of
were
your wife,
fortunate.
she is so sweet.
Oh, we
We were
love
fortunate to meet
Yep.
Evelyn.
Speaking of my wife,
Yes, there's
There
Ev.
she is.
Oh, hi,
And
Ev.
how are
Yes,
you?
Hey.
Good,
Boy,
thank
I'll tell you
you.
one thing this drone meetup did bring out the women. I was
Yeah,
thrilled.
yeah,
We brought
Yep.
out the women.
are you going to show that picture?
I hope
yeah.
it's in
Yes.
Brian's
Yeah,
picture. I
it's in the
haven't opened
mix
them all
there.
Yeah,
yet, but
yeah,
Yeah.
it is in Brian's pictures, and we were gonna do a group picture with everybody, but it didn't quite happen.
didn't happen. Didn't
We
happen.
Next
got
time.
Mhm.
off track, Audrey. We ran off the rails again, Audrey. Okay. But
So anyway, yeah.
so my wife loved meeting Evelyn. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We chatted. You know,
I loved her right back.
Roz is trying to convince them to relocate. She was in on the hard sell there.
Yeah.
But no, she had a
Yes.
great time hanging with you guys, and so did
Oh,
I.
it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun
Yes.
here. Oh, here we
Tom,
go.
Tom,
Here's
Tom, it felt
the
like I was
moment.
at a place.
Huh?
Go ahead, Jay.
Tom, I felt like I was at a place. Then somebody was trying to sell me a timeshare.
Well, yeah, I had more than 45 minutes to work on you too. Go figure.
Oh, good. So here's the moment before, and here's the shot, and I got to tell you, look at that face, look at that smile.
Well, I would hope
Now,
you would
my big
smile.
question to Jay is: have you flown it yet, Jay?
Not yet. Waiting for the weekend to be warmer, so I can go
Okay.
out nice and sunny.
Oh, what's
I
the
don't know that I
temperature
could
there?
wait
It
too
really
long,
dropped in
Jay.
temperature these last couple of days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keep those batteries warm, okay?
She's a good.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
It's a good
Keep
flyer,
those
though.
batteries
You're gonna
warm.
love the heck out of this thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna
yes,
love it.
Yeah.
yes. Great, great.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, thank you.
He's gonna bring it to fly on the cruise.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
I
We'll
will.
try
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get to
I
the
was
cruise here today.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
hard selling them on relocating, and Audrey was hard selling them on the cruise. Boy, oh boy, this was a paid commercial. This whole thing, right?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So I want to let's scroll through these. No, Tom, why don't you go here? Let's I really want to hear just a direct from Tom. Okay, I mean you know a lot of people here you've known for a lot longer time than I have and everything, and I want to hear from you here. I really want to give you a
Well,
chance here.
you know what? This started 3 years ago. Ray Kelly knew I was retiring out here, and he said, "You got to hook up with Bob Dempsey." And I was like, "Oh, that's great," And Bob had reached out to me early on, and wanted to meet up, and we went out to Good Springs to fly a little, and so we had a good time out there, and Ray just started really pressing us to turn around. Somebody's got their YouTube feed on because I'm hearing an echo back now.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, do you have the sound on YouTube turned on?
Yeah, you got to turn that sound off. So Ray Kelly said, "Why don't you guys put a meetup together?" So with that, we started talking about it, and then Kelly Shaw's was sundowning Spin Up out in Texas, and a time slot became available. And then Bob approached me and said, "Hey, why don't we look at the Veterans Day weekend, which for us is phenomenal weather, and we couldn't get luckier. We did have some phenomenal weather this weekend, and the week before, we were all stressing Audrey, Roz, Bob, myself, because we had nothing but wind advisories.
No, I wasn't stressing because I knew it was going to be great.
She was already. I'm sorry, Audrey was already chanting
That's
So
right.
to ensure that we had good weather.
Perfect weather.
But we had like 30 knot winds that were going pretty steady the whole few days before. But wow, Thursday, Friday kicked in, and we couldn't have had better weather. And over the weekend, it was phenomenal. And then, I do know a lot of a lot of the folks, especially the YouTube influencers for a while. Ken and Billy. Uh, Vic was there. Greg from Pilot Institute. I mean, all great people, and to just be able to meet so many others, to go face to face with people we see in the chats, we see on the live streams, but to get together with people. And then I'm in the lobby, coming through the lobby to go get stuff out of my truck. And there's Jay Santiago walking by me. And I'm like, well, wait a second. Is this a New York City 5-borough meetup? I know Jay. We met, Jay and I met back in 2019. We flew together. So it was so nice to see so many people from so many different places, and we had a lot of locals as well. And what I have to say is I'm putting out the call right now to all you locals. Be very ready to be conscripted as members of our committee for the second annual. Because of our success this year, and I don't know about you guys, but I was blown away by how successful this event was for being the very first event even, but it would have looked like to others, and I've gotten calls saying, it looks like you guys have been running this for several years. It's only felt like that. Okay. It only felt like it was several years
So let me run
off
some
of our life.
slides, Tom.
Yeah,
Okay, we can talk
let's get
over
some
the
slides
slides.
up. Yeah, so we can
Yeah,
see some of the going-ons, and
yeah.
we can narrate.
Cool.
Bob was able to get this giant sign made up, which we brought with us everywhere. We had it at Parkway Tavern, and then we had it. There's that poker chip and our state logo. That we used for the event. Parkway Tavern was fantastic. It was in this area called the District, which surrounded the host hotel, Green Valley Ranch Resort. I conscripted 3 volunteers. My wife is over there with the black hair. That's Roz. But I conscripted Bob, Lori, and Beth to help with the registrations and giving out the gift bags, which the gift bags were phenomenal.
They were a big help. These ladies really. It was very wonderful to have.
They worked with
them,
us both days,
it was
and
really
that allowed Audrey to work the crowd.
And she did.
Okay, she didn't stop working the crowd. Okay.
All right. Here's Ken Heron, Ken Dono. I understand this was kind of a reunion of those two, but
Don Hill. Well,
yes, Don Hill.
The Ken Squared was interesting to watch. They buried their grudges and shared.
They've been together for a long time.
Long time they've been
back
around.
and forth. There's a history.
Yep.
John from Boulder City there, and that's Dale and Jan. Dale Hilton, from the owner of Blue Sky Drones.
One of our sponsors.
Wife there, who celebrated her birthday with us during this.
Hopefully, she got some good carrot cake.
Yes,
she was hoping for some good carrot cake. Yeah.
Let's hope so. There's our ladies.
She wanted to have Thai food for her special dinner.
Yeah.
So I
there's
them to a particular place. And
we have a neighborhood.
That's great.
A neighborhood Thai restaurant that we like.
There's Evelyn with one of our locals, Molly.
Local pilot.
Molly's a retired NYPD sergeant.
Oh,
if you didn't know. Okay.
I knew there was another connection here.
Yeah.
And Steve Carpenter and Jay
and Jay
and a lot more groups here. This is some locals here.
A lot of locals there.
the
Yep.
culprits here, the shoppers, and tell them what you bought, honey.
Listen, I didn't buy anything.
That's Sarah
Yeah,
Crawford.
Sarah wanted to buy some presents for some people at home, so that's why we went shopping. We weren't looking for anything for ourselves. And we went to Bellagio that was closed because they're changing out the garden. So
Right.
then we went to the fashion show mall. We found one thing at the ABC store. She got one of them. And then we ended up at Hobby Lobby. So that was our big shopping experience.
Oh boy.
But she's adorable. And
Yeah, Sarah's married to Marcus Crawford,
Marcus
Idaho
Crawford, Mrs.
quadcopters.
Marcus Crawford,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, the one
Yep.
that always interrupts him for dinner to come eat dinner because she made dinner. She wants him to get off that internet and come eat dinner.
yeah,
That's
I've done the
right.
same thing. So.
Yep, yep. And my cousins, that's Mary Kay and her husband with the white beard. We have a few Santa Clauses in the family here. That's Mike Harvey, and that's my cousin David. And David and his brother were my close companions there
Talk faster.
for a long time. Okay.
More pictures.
More cousins. That's Karen and her husband John, and
That's all of us.
that's the
It's a
gang.
family reunion picture.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
And here's
Look at that.
Marcus and Lon.
And Lon promoting the pre-South Florida Meetup drone cruise. Okay.
Yes.
So we have to explain real quick, and then we'll go on, why we promoted it at the meetup. And that's because I was able to get permission from Virgin to allow our group to bring drones on board, which they don't allow.
They don't allow drones.
And I found out yesterday from my manager that if we make 10 cabins, and that means 7 more than we already have, they'll give us more than the allotment he told me. So there you go.
Wow. That's great.
Now,
Yeah.
That's great.
That's all I got to say.
Okay. Well, good. Moving on. Varner, and that's a local guy who's a minister here, the guy in the maroon, and Mike, and
Mike, right.
yep. The
More
father and
locals.
son here, I believe.
Yep.
And Amy. Amy is a tall young lady.
She is not standing on top of a box, if you want to know. Okay.
6'2",
Oh, I don't
6'3",
something like that.
I don't know.
Amy's in the chat. Amy, how tall are you?
She's a wonderful person.
Yeah.
There's Brad.
And
Okay, Brad Alston.
I gotta
B-Rad.
shout out to Brad because he was so helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Brad was. Go back a shot. Go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad was so helpful with everything.
Everything.
And what an outgoing individual. He
has participated in every major drone meetup, first meetup. He was at the first Florida meetup. He was at the first spin up. He was at the first minefield. He was at the first Vegas drone meetup. I mean,
and he was my front seat passenger on the Sunday adventures.
Yes.
He's just a great guy. I love that picture.
I like that picture too.
That's a great picture. That's a great picture.
She is a killer FPV pilot. I mean, she's a Nevada, manual FPV.
Amy says she's 6 foot without heels. Amy, if you wear heels, we're not going to be able to get Bob in the shot. So,
okay, keep on going here.
You're going backwards, Bob.
No, I'm going backward. Oh, I got to go forwards.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hold, there's a good shot coming up. Okay,
going.
stop right there.
The Pilot Institute crew, Jason,
well, that's Vic,
Greg,
Vic
and
Moss,
Jason, and
Vic Moss, Greg, Jason, and Chief Wayne Baker
from DJI. He's there. Cliff Clint, local guy, and Don Hill,
and Don Hill,
more local guys. the two guys in black, they work for Battlefield Las Vegas, where you can go drive a tank, fire a machine gun, do all kinds of that type of stuff if that's what you want to do. And they're adding drones to that. And so that's why they wanted to come and check out drones.
They were really nice guys.
Great
too.
guy, great
Great
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
Great guys.
And
Yep.
that's Joe
guys.
Levy, I think.
Yeah.
And more the
Wait.
usual crowd here. This guy came from Wyoming with the Wyoming
Yeah.
shirt on
Yeah.
there.
Mike came down he had a 900-mile drive.
Yeah.
He came out with us on Sunday.
Yeah, and that's a couple of local guys. I know one's name is Dowd, Ralph Dowd, I think, and I think that's Mike Truck Taylor, Mike Kelly or something, I believe there.
Get names
old
wrong.
part. This is Isaiah. This
My
is
new buddy.
Isaiah, and
Isaiah is already on next year's committee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The guy in the beard with a beard there, the more of a beard. He's a Las Vegas Fire and Rescue fireman there.
He's a fire paramedic, and
yes.
The only reason he's got a beard was he was off for a few days. He's gonna have to shave that back off.
But he does that in a couple days. Yep. That's how he gets, you know. So
I asked Isaiah on Saturday to take care of our state speaker for the assembly that came, who had his drone for a year that never had it out of the box. Yeah. And he was so patient and so helpful. He got him all updated on the firmware, and he got him flying. And for a guy who's been curing ballots for the last 10, 15 days, he had the biggest smile on his face. Yeah. He had so much fun.
He got to fly over the lake and land successfully.
Audrey, I'm going to say that we're more than likely to get more politicians at next year's event.
I hope so.
They won't be as busy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get more of them out there.
And that's Jonathan in the back there with the glasses.
Yep, he's
on.
A local. He's
military,
local. United States Air Force out at Ellis Air Base. He's active duty.
This is something unusual for everyone. He flies FPV for the Air Force. That's his job.
And in front of him is Vaughn Heyer, former U.S. Air Force officer,
right?
And currently a small business drone owner in the area, and also the captain of the Red Rock Search and Rescue drone team.
Right. Yep.
Along with his friend, she's a great photographer also.
Yep. Oh, excellent photographer. Yeah.
She was taking pictures all the time during the event too. So.
Good deal. Yeah. Good deal. Good deal. I'm going to move a little rapidly here.
Yes, because we want to hear from Vic and some of the other people.
Vic, and then this we had the whole outdoor.
We had a great social event. Fantastic
some more local
social event.
Here.
They're from Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great couple.
Yeah, and Tanya.
Great couple.
There, and Debbie, and this guy Kevin, and I don't remember the guy from Wyoming's name at the immediate moment. Mike, okay.
Mike, yeah.
There's some Santa Clauses. He does portray Santa Claus also. He is a performing Santa Claus, and we've traded information here. We always need more Santa Clauses, kind of thing. And you can see some of the more, fun stuff here. Everybody getting together here, and there's Audrey enjoying life here, and then we're up here. This is probably in the morning now. Yep. Saturday morning. We're eating breakfast at a nice breakfast. I was very happily. I enjoyed mine. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah, it was. I tell you, Parkway Tavern was a great spot.
Yeah, coffee
great.
And coffee,
and the staff, the wait staff was fantastic.
Sodas.
The management was fantastic. Can't say enough about them. They were great.
Jeff Norman with his Karen shirt.
That's
his anti-Karen Society shirt. Yeah, Drone Society shirt.
Yeah. And Dale up there speaking, and Vic, and Dre,
Dre.
Greg, we just and Yvonne and some people
These
from
gentlemen,
his.
back up 1 second. Vaughn also is involved with this group called Bisley,
Lee,
which helps
yes.
small businesses get started and helps them in the social media.
I
So they were a sponsor of
Yeah.
ours. So thank you
I
so much
looked at the
to them.
product, and I have to tell you, if you're a startup small business, this is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
What they charge you a flat monthly fee, and for that fee, they build a website for you. They work on making it SEO, making it, getting it some ranking, and they also work on your social media presence on
On
Facebook and Twitter and
platforms. Right.
LinkedIn and
Yeah.
all of that
Yeah.
kind of stuff too.
Yeah. Good
So
resource.
anyway,
Great
for
resource.
if you're a startup business and you don't want to have to deal with all that crap, but you got to have
Right.
all that
Mhm.
crap, just to exist in business anymore. I mean, you would do that. In the past, we would easily spend $700-800 a month on a yellow page ad because it worked. We got calls from it.
I got
You
lots of
know,
calls from it.
yeah, but
I
you know
put
that,
their link in the
yeah,
chat.
yeah,
Okay.
good
Good,
deal,
good,
good
good.
deal. All right, so
Let's get
yeah,
through.
and
Yeah.
here's Audrey promoting the
Oh,
cruise.
one other thing about the cruise, that's the only other thing I have to say, is that they're starting a promotion today that will run through the end of January. And our sailing is included in this promotion, and it's 80% off the second sailor and a $300 bar tab, which they took away for a long time. They're bringing it back. And a $300 bar tab is a really nice spiff. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's going to be a great time.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Well, what are we going to spend $300 on?
We don't get the $300 because we
don't
were already
drink.
booked. No,
Well, you're gonna be buying
already
drinks
bought
for
it.
everybody else. That's
Yeah.
all. You buy drinks for everybody else.
It's
Yeah.
only for new sailors. So
New
we don't get
cruises.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't get that. So
And this is our round table. For those of you that weren't there, we asked everybody in the few of the influential people in the drone industry here that to tell us what their thoughts are about the future of the drone industry. And we had a roundtable discussion here, and that's Ken Dono and Greg and Billy
Billy
Kyle.
Kyle.
Billy showed up.
did I
He
hear
missed
that
his
Billy
plane.
doesn't usually come to these things?
Billy's hard to get a
Well,
hold of. He's a
Billy's
busy
hard
guy.
because Billy's everywhere. But
Yep.
you know what? It was a great discussion because we asked them about the industry as Bob keeps showing images
Right.
of
Yeah.
that discussion. But it was great because it was like, where are we going? And everybody was interested. Vic Moss, talking about what's happening now,
Yeah.
and these are a lot of the really important people in our community. Then we're out there on Saturday.
This is Saturday.
And Cornerstone Park was what a gorgeous venue out at Cornerstone Park, and we still were getting people registered that were coming late. Everybody had their gear out. Everybody was sharing how they fly, what they fly.
They were also
and
a sponsor, Tom.
Yeah.
The park district.
Yeah.
Park was a sponsor. The
Yeah.
young man that works for our United States Air Force, doing mostly confidential work,
right.
flying FPV. This is his own collection of FPV drones.
He was out with me on Sunday at
Yeah.
our adventures,
Yeah.
and it was great because Park and Recreation. There's Amy. Okay, that sharing.
Amy's
how
teaching
to
another
fly.
woman how to fly
Yep.
FPV here. Okay, she's put her drone in another person's hands
Yep.
to share the experience here.
A lot of people did that.
I know.
You know,
Yes,
It was
it was a lot of people, and it was great because This venue was phenomenal to fly at. So much to see and do there. Uh,
Yeah.
we we got to share experiences. We had
Police
Las Vegas
department.
Metro Police Department's drone unit there, one of their drone units, and we had 3 officers from Metro, and they interacted with everybody. They were so welcoming to the community, but they also put on demonstrations and
Yeah.
worked with some of the influencers over what they were doing, how they were doing it, and why they were doing it.
Yeah.
Which is so great, and it's great to see that outreach from the law enforcement community.
So
There's
this,
Steve.
yeah,
Steve,
Steve is like the head honcho of the entire drone department.
Everything to do with Metro comes back to
Yeah,
anything to do with the
on
drone.
the drone unit is
It
is
yeah,
comes
Steve,
back to Steve.
yeah.
Here.
and
Steve
and and
Oscar.
he
Officer Steve
narrated
Oscar. I
he
asked him how to
narrated
introduce
the
him.
he narrated the demos
Mhm.
while the 2 officers flew and were feeding back images to the graphic. There's the non-alcohol, I say it
Non-alcohol
again,
beer.
non-alcoholic beer concession,
Yes.
okay, which
And
was free beer for all,
yes,
okay?
free non-alcohol beer for everybody.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Drone
The
soccer.
drone soccer.
So
Yep.
these folk, I mean, they'll be working with Bob and I as we help the
Yeah.
Henderson city of Henderson with their after school and
Yep.
summer camp programs,
This
getting
is
kids involved. And
yep.
actually, they set up this little arena under one of the picnic pavilions
Yep.
and allowed people just to come up
Give it a
and
try.
try these drones. That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Really nice setup, really nice. And
Oh
what's
yeah.
great about it is they put these in the hands of young children, and the excitement that you see on their faces, you can't put a price on that.
Oh
Those
To
yeah.
are
get them
no.
involved in the technology.
There's the
Those
drone.
yeah,
There's the drone in the air there. So you've
and
seen.
that
Yep.
young lady in yellow is flying one of those drones,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So they had a great time. You had to see
It kind of looks
everybody
like
over
a
there.
soccer ball, like a wiffle soccer ball with a tiny little drone in there. I understand
Inside,
to get 3-4 minutes or something like that on the drone, on the battery on
they
that
had
drone.
in fact, Bob, there's a whole professional league around this,
Oh yeah.
and the league winner on the professional side in South Korea every year wins $1 million.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's
Wow,
a
wow,
big
wow.
event, big event.
Yeah, everybody
Okay,
eating here. We had a barbecue truck out there that was delicious, and
yeah.
I
And Vic Moss and Kenji's group, the Drone Service Providers Alliance,
yes,
they provided $10 vouchers for everybody to use to eat. Vaughn Hire and his team from Red Rock Search and Rescue, they put on a demo, and you can see everybody was enthralled with what they were able to do. They had their
their
command
command
post there.
center.
They were
Yes,
they were able to feed video back from their searches back to these large screens, and then they have individuals that sit at those large screens, and they actually have software also
yeah.
that scans the image to look, when you're looking on your small little screen, you
Yeah,
and your search pad might miss what you're actually looking
they
for.
have software
This
that
software called
analyzes
Locate.
every frame of the video.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
and look at the antennas on the top of this trailer. This is their command center there. That they, that when you're lost in the mountains, and they had a rescue the day
Friday that
before
and
this
that
and
night.
the day after this. They had
Yeah.
a rescue they were out on, and they fortunately on Sunday, guy in Red Rocks actually Red Rock Canyon was upside down for 4 hours before they got him. But he
On a
was a
rock face,
climber
yeah,
and
yeah.
had a rope on his ankle and was upside down for 4 hours before they were able to get him down. But yes, these are the guys that climb up there or fly a drone there or find you if you're lost in the mountains here. So we sure appreciate them.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeff's in the chat. Yeah, they're a great organization,
Hey, Jeff.
and it's entirely a volunteer organization. So that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
new buddy.
and Metro Police
We got
call
about
on
10
them quite
minutes,
often.
folks. I'm
Yeah,
Let's
sorry
get
to
through these.
say, but
we want to invite some of the
I'm
like
just
Vic
sending, putting
yeah.
the, I'm just
Putting the
now
link in the
putting,
chat.
I just put the link in the chat. Okay.
Go
So
ahead and run
we
through
got
some
about
more
10 minutes
photos,
left.
Bob.
So
Yeah.
let me
We
keep going
we
here.
want to hear from Vic.
Is Vic's in the
I
chat?
thought Vic was in the chat.
Oh no.
I did not see Vic in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
no? Okay. Well,
But you can see this is, I mean, this was just such a, here's the giveaways.
The
There's
underwater drone.
underwater drone. That's a local guy. And back here to Jay.
And there we are. And there's the women.
There's all the women. Yes. Almost all of them are drone pilots.
And Audrey, I know you were upset we didn't take a picture of everyone, but I think this picture was more important.
no, it wasn't.
This is
It was
Yes, it
equally
was
as important, but not more important.
Yes, equally
well, it was important to us.
Yes,
Okay.
I love seeing this picture. I mean, that's great.
That was
That
great.
is just
That was great.
wonderful. More people interacting with the police departments. Their demonstrations. Mike and Ken Heron stood there and watched that police car, a real police car.
Yeah.
Quite intently.
I heard about that. I heard he was a lot more friendly than he usually is at our meetup.
Well, Audrey, I wouldn't say more friendly because he is very outgoing.
Oh yeah.
I would say I was going to say he was a lot more reserved this time.
Really?
And,
He wasn't outlandish, and
he wasn't
and
outlandish. He was very.
We had a lot of good conversations together.
Oh, we
me
had
and
great
him,
conversations.
and,
He was out with us on Sunday when
Yeah.
we went down to the abandoned water park, and then when we went to the Liberty Sculpture
he beat
park,
you
he
down
was
there
with us.
too, I hear. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was down there early on.
Somebody
Yep.
said that to me. That was their take on him. So there's my state chair and the state speaker that flew his drone. Look at that big smile on his face.
Yep.
That's
They had a good
Yeager,
time, didn't they?
Speaker of the Assembly of Nevada. He's the senior most speaker there and all that.
And they passed some legislation in the last session. We only go every other year.
Yeah.
And so when they bring it back up this session, he's going to have a very different opinion.
Yes.
Definitely.
I think we changed. We hopefully reopened the door for DJI here.
There's Jay and Mike. I'm sorry, G and Mike, and G is a local Las Vegas.
Right. More guys of both goes.
More local Las Vegans. Yeah. Good cast of character.
And with the goggles on his head. I don't know if we got any pictures of those secret goggles that we got to wear out there.
See, this is a friend of mine, and he helped her son to fly and told him what drone to buy, and they were so excited by that.
Oh, this is
ain't that great?
Wonderful, yeah. I've known Andrew since he's been born. There, that guy standing in the middle there, he's a great kid. He's a really great kid.
He definitely had fun.
That's the end of our pictures.
Yep,
I think that's the end of our pictures.
Yeah. So
yes.
So we'll get back to full screen here and
good. Okay, and ditch this. Got to get down here.
All in all, even though it's taken me a couple of days to recover, well worth it.
Yep.
I mean, just the friendships that result from this, our ability to share our experiences. It's just amazing. Really is amazing.
Yeah. Good.
And as a woman in this male-dominated industry, everybody was so welcoming to the women, and I want to make comment about that.
Audrey, there should be no barriers here whatsoever for women to get involved in this. In fact, we're hoping we see twice as many women next year. Okay. You know, and it's our responsibility as men in this field also to reach out to them.
Yes.
And welcome them in.
Let them know,
You
hey,
know,
try this. Try doing this.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. We had
You know?
several locals.
Jay,
You
are
know,
you gonna get Evelyn on this Air 3S? Jay? Oh, I got you muted. Wait a minute.
She's going, yes.
I'm sorry. Wait. How did I muted you?
well,
Wait. There you are. Now you're unmuted. Evelyn, jump back in.
Yes.
No, I
hey,
said, oh yes, definitely. I'm gonna
Oh,
be
good.
fine.
Good. We want to
because
see her first video.
you know, Evelyn, I have to tell you, I asked Roz, hey,
Okay.
do you want to fly? And she said, no, I want to gamble. So she had her
Ah,
focus. Hey, Roz had her focus.
yeah.
We only have
I
about
also wanted to
we have
thank
less.
Couple
Yeah,
minutes to
go ahead.
go.
Go ahead, Evelyn.
I wanted to thank Bob and Mike because I would have still been there if it wasn't for your help. I left my license in Bob and Audrey's room, and
Oh.
thankfully it was found. I would have been in Las Vegas today, I think, trying to figure out how to get out of
How to get back on
Nevada.
the plane.
How
Yeah,
to get back on the
exactly.
plane? Yes.
Yo, you're welcome.
Exactly.
Thank you. You know, it was, we got everybody moving. See what happens. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cornelius, I'll make sure I follow up and answer your question. But yeah, we have a little more than 3 minutes left on the stream today.
Yep.
I want to definitely take 1 minute here to say, Bob and Audrey, I cherish our friendship. I thank you
Yes.
so very much for the hard work that was put into this, the camaraderie
Yes.
that exists in this, and just the warm welcoming that Roz and I got out here in Vegas. A
Oh.
lot in part to you guys. So thank you.
Oh,
Great.
thank you. We really enjoy you and Roz adding to our life here. And I know you came and celebrated Audrey's birthday with us, and we've really gotten to be, this is our friends. That's good.
Yeah.
Family, that's the
Yep.
idea.
Yep. Extended
Yeah.
family.
And now
Absolutely.
we have a bigger family.
We have a bigger family.
Yeah. Yeah. We have it.
Jay and Evelyn. We love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
folks, we have more adventures out here.
Yep.
So, you folks come out and visit Vegas, we better get a call,
Okay.
right, Bob? We
That's
better get
right.
called.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
For real. Yes.
We
That is a
wanted,
thumbs up from me.
I'm going to throw this out. I've thrown it out before. Old Farts Drone Tours.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
You need you want a tour of Miami? Call Alex Escardo. Old Farts with Drones Tours.
Not just
You
old
know?
farts, drone tours.
Whatever.
Okay.
But it's an idea that's cooking here. Okay.
Yes.
I like that. I like that idea.
So, anybody in the chat want to come in before?
Yeah, nope. I put the link out there. Nobody's jumping in.
Did you say
So
Steve was in the chat?
Steve's in the chat.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people
Jeff
still in the
Norman's
chat.
Yeah.
Well, how about Jeff?
Mike. Yeah, a lot of people are. I don't know. Amy's still. I don't know if Amy's still in the chat or not. But anyway, our time is up here, guys. Thank you very much, Jay. Say good night. Tell everybody thank you. Whatever you want to
Yes.
say. Promote any videos.
Yes.
Whatever you want to do.
Thank you.
Just want to say thank you. I had a great time.
Yeah, Tom and Roz,
And
Bob and
beautiful
Audrey.
meeting so many people there.
So welcoming,
Thank
so
you.
loving, so
Yeah.
accepting. Thank you.
Well, Jay, we've
Good deal.
already decided. Bob and I have already decided. You're part of the committee, so you're the New York City 5-borough liaison. Okay, so you got to
Yes,
drum up some additional interest in getting getting some of that crew. You know, the Stevie Bronx, the Eddie Nunez's. You know, a
Okay.
lot of talk from those guys. But when
Mm.
push came to shove, it was
All
Jay
right,
and Evelyn were
Tom,
here.
we got
So
30 seconds
Yeah.
here.
get
All
them out
right.
here, Jay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you
Thank
all.
Okay.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We
Take
love
care.
you all. Thank you.
All right.
Bye
We
bye.
really
Take care.
Bye.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Peace and
See you
love,
next
folks.
week.
Peace
Okay.
and